Well, it's Michelle with Michelle's Body Shop here, and as promised, I'm going live just very briefly each day for my 2 week detox. So, if you know Michelle's Body Shop, you know about this time of year. Though I target relatively clean eating, I usually go through a phase like most of us do in the fall where I'm, you know, doing a lot of events and holidays and stuff like that. So, anyway, during my 2 week detox, I'm doing a quick little check in to, let you guys be my accountability partners. So I'm telling you what I failed and was successful at, but primarily, I really wanted to do this little live check in to share specifically what I eat each day. Well, so yesterday was day one of my 14-day detox, and we're detoxing not just from alcohol, but super rich food and bad habits, right? So I was successful in getting my 128 ounces of water. That's one of my goals. I was successful in getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It was about 7 hours. I did not work out yesterday, but that was not an accident. My goal is to work out 5 days a week. And yesterday I felt like I needed to rest from the weekend. So that's not really a miss. But what I did not hit in my goals was eating perfectly clean all day. So with clean eating, that's not about counting calories. That's just targeting foods that have very few ingredients and as close to nature as possible, like very, very simple foods, but nutrient dense foods. So, it's not enough to be low calorie or, clean. I'm not going to live on iceberg lettuce, for example. It's about eating, balanced diet, but, keeping it very simple, very clean. Don't get like pre-made sauces and stuff like that have a million ingredients, you know what I mean? So my misstep yesterday, I was good up until I went to the guy I'm dating. He's wonderful and a fantastic cook, and he made this tomato dish that he made with fresh tomatoes from his garden that he had this year, and he was proud of it, and I happened to know it was very delicious. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna disappoint him and not eat some of this wonderful dish that he's cooked. But moving forward, I'm just gonna ask him to, I'm gonna pre-prep my food like I know to do, and bring my meals with me so that we don't have a situation where I kind of feel guilty not eating the food. But I did eat good the rest of the day. I had 2 boiled eggs. I had some yogurt. I typically eat walnuts, but I only had peanuts. I like to eat walnuts and raisins together. It's just kind of a nice combination, a little bit of a trail mix that's very simple, honestly. But I didn't have that, so anyway, I had peanuts. Peanuts are fine. There's actually a lot of protein in peanuts compared to other typical peanuts or typical nuts that we have available to us. But they're a little higher in calories. And then there are some other health issues that I'm only vaguely familiar with, so I won't get into it right now. If you overeat peanuts, it can actually hinder your absorption of certain vitamins. But my favorite go-to is walnuts. There's, protein in it, but it's not the highest level of protein. But it does have omega-3 fatty acids, so that's a valuable, of course, thing for us to take in. I also had some fresh vegetables as a part of my dinner last night, some broccoli, carrots, and some onions. And I also had chicken breast. I did eat chicken a couple of times yesterday. So I didn't actually eat as much yesterday as I normally would for some reason. Like I said, I'm not counting calories. I had not pre-prepped my food or anything like that. I was just, using what I had without going to the grocery store. But I do need to hit the store tomorrow and actually purposely buy stuff so that I know that I have good, clean options on hand. One other thing that I did eat that I forgot to mention a minute ago was I did have some almond milk with my protein powder. And my protein powder now, it's not super simple ingredients, I will say that, but it is a whey and plant mix protein powder, and it is on the cleaner side of protein powders. And then I had some collagen because I absolutely have to not only take collagen every day, but double down on it at my age. So anyway, I'll try not to make these so long, but I'm going to check in every day and just kind of tell you guys what I ate. So yesterday was a little bit all over the place. And tomorrow I'll tell you about what I ate today. And this will improve after I get to the grocery store and get myself some a good stock refrigerator full of things that I can pre-prep and make sure that I have on hand. And maybe I'll be able to share some interesting recipes with you guys as I'm doing this week. But anyway, if you're doing a detox as well, because a lot of people might be doing it this time of year, I wish you luck. And follow along with Michelle's Body Shop if you're interested in knowing not only what I'm doing, but my results that are going to be ready to share January the 20th. I will share with you my full body before and after, and you will see a good bit of transformation for 2 weeks' time. All right, well, you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. If I can learn how to stop this, I don't actually know.